All right, well, when it comes to celebrating birthdays at restaurants, there's often a tricky question that pops up at the end of the night. Who pays the bill? So whether you're the birthday guest of honor or part of the party, navigating the etiquette of splitting the check can get pretty complicated. Someone here has a story about this also.
Yeah.
So for today's What's the Buzz, we're breaking down the do's and don'ts of birthday dinner etiquette, from expectations to best practices and avoiding any awkward moments when that check arrives.
Yeah, that's right. So joining us for the conversation, our friends of the show, comedian Dave Metashevitz, and also radio personality April A.P. Lockett.
That's right.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks for having us. Good to see you. This is good.
So this is a little bit of a hot topic here. Going out with friends for a birthday. Do you think this is something that should be discussed about how the pay is going to work at the end of the night? Because sometimes, you know,
gets tricky, it gets
awkward. I put it in the birthday card at the end. Like, happy birthday, but who's paying for it? Right?
You don't do that.
Just to cut you have a conversation with it?
I mean, I don't think you should have a conversation about who's going to pay at the end. I think everybody should already know what needs to be done when the check comes.
Yeah, the birthday person.
Yeah. No. Never the birthday person. Never the birthday person.
They brought us there.
Never the birthday
What if it was a
person should never pay.
surprise?
Never.
Yeah.
So, all right, what should the general rule of thumb be? You should say, I think we're on the same page, saying everybody should
should know what to do. Split the bill.
What do you think?
If it's a friend, like having for like a group of friends that you say to, and I'm like, hey, we're getting together to celebrate, Bob's birthday, then we all got it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Bob doesn't need to pay.
And if it's if I'm taking my wife out, right, and we invite friends, right, then I've got it.
Oh,
That's a different situation.
Yeah,
Gentleman right here.
Very nice.
Adds a little bit to it.
So let me ask you this.
Okay.
First, you have a story that you want to tell us. Tell us that first.
First of all, if you're getting together for a birthday and then all of a sudden you're under the impression that we're all splitting it, but what if people start ordering Dom Perignon? Okay.
Why wouldn't you? As a party.
And you're like, okay, I said I would split, but I was thinking maybe like Corbel.
I agree with you, right? Not
Riesling.
Yeah,
Riesling. So what do you do? Because sometimes you don't drink, and there are people who are ordering like 5 drinks.
Oh, you're talking to the right crowd, the pregnant person here.
What do you think about that?
I don't know. I really appreciate a lot of times when people are like, okay, we're splitting, but like Kim's not drinking, so maybe we'll pick up the tip or something like that.
Or they can say, I ordered the Don.
Yes. Right.
For everybody, has a bonus gift to the table kind of thing.
Kind of thing.
Have you guys heard of the app Splitwise?
No.
It really kind of itemizes things after, so it can be done afterwards.
That's nice.
We've done that with friend groups too. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's nice too. Okay. Maybe let me ask you this, because I've done a lot of birthday dinners. Dave, were you about to say something?
No,
All right, so here's the thing, right? So let's say it's AP's birthday or Dave's or Kim's, and I bring this group of people together. As the person organizing the birthday dinner, should I kind of clarify and explain what the payment expectations will be in advance?
You throw it to the core group.
Yeah, to the core group.
I think that's nice.
Hey, are you guys okay? We'll just split this, and we've got the birthday person's
the birthday
dinner.
girl.
The birthday, because we were talking too, there's not more than 5 people who care it's your birthday.
Right.
You know what I mean? So those should be the only people at the table.
Anyway, right?
That's true.
If you have to explain that to anybody else, they're not supposed to be singing you happy birthday.
They're not.
Right?
I agree.
It should be that cool.
Okay, so the story that I have though is one time I was out for a friend's birthday and I went solo. I didn't have my partner with me, and then my other couples were there, and so everyone put one credit card in at the end of the night. But then one credit card for a couple isn't the same as one credit card for one person.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I kind of got charged double. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you kind of did.
Yeah.
It'll come back to you, though.
But they were ordering Dom Perignon. I was like, this is really expensive.
You ordering Don Perignon. You pay for your own Don Perignon.
Yeah.
I would ask for all of their leftovers so that you could take them home to
I
your
know, I was
husband.
like, okay, I'm ordering the filet mignon next time.
Yeah, I need to go.
But so how do you politely handle a situation when someone kind of doesn't want to contribute to the group payment?
No, you never have them there again. That's
never,
fine.
right?
Never.
Yeah.
I'd be washing dishes
scene, man.
somewhere.
Yeah, I agree. That person never gets invited
I
back.
feel like in this day and age with everyone, we're all living on a budget too.
Yeah.
And so you want to lay out the plans, and then that way that person can decide if they want to be there or not. Because, I mean, it stinks if they miss out, but you don't want to put anyone in an uncomfortable
Especially if you
situation.
pick a specific restaurant, like you kind of know, like, oh, that's a little bit on the expensive
Exactly.
side. So if you know that you don't want to spend that kind of money, then you shouldn't come.
I know.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's actually a good tip.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're going to have a big birthday celebration, maybe like a picnic.
Yeah,
exactly.
That would be the real catch. The pilot, who's not bringing the plate, though?
Right.
Like,
You gotta go.
what?
Yeah, exactly.
We need to go get more bags of ice.
Yes.
Something like that, because sometimes people want to celebrate, but they really cannot afford it.
Yeah,
And like you
that's
said,
right.
you want that core
Keep it to
group
the
of
tight
people,
five.
the type 5. I agree.
Type 5.
Me too.
This is a good conversation, because it's a thing out there.
It's a real big thing.
It really
It
is.
is. You guys have some great insight. Thank you
do.
so much for
Absolutely.
joining us on the show.
Yes.
So fun.
This is your first What's the Vibe?
I could literally go on for another half hour with
We
you
really
guys.
could.
So more to come.
All right, we'll pick up the check.
Yeah. We should all split the bill after this.